届けるはがんされたい、
Live from L's studio. I'm Jimmy Selesky.
Merrick Glazer.
We are here today with, I'm going to take a crack at this. It's Carlos Cubas. Is that
Cubas,
it?
very
Cubas.
good, man. You
Thanks,
got it
dude.
perfectly.
I figured it wasn't Cubas.
No, you
that
got it
was-
perfectly.
Yeah.
Cubas. That's right,
I think
Cubas.
that's exactly how I pronounced it when I first met you.
Yeah, most people say Cubas.
Cubas.
That's pretty good, actually. I get different things, but
Thanks.
yeah.
I figured it was either that or Cubas, but there was
Cubas,
no...
yeah,
Cubas.
Cubas.
Dope. And Chad Gray. With an A or an E? Okay, because
Yep.
I could have sworn the business card you gave me was with an
Yep,
A.
and that's because right before I did there's a house producer, a local house producer that wanted to do
Grab it higher on the mic. I'm sorry, that thing's like fucking...
do what?
There you go, my
I got
bad.
this.
Yeah.
You want me to grip it with both hands? Shit.
Exactly. You're gonna have to really focus on that.
Yeah. So a
He
local.
changed his name, basically. He changed it.
Yeah, I had to change it from an A to an E. There's
Somebody
like this-
misspelled it.
Yeah, they did like a what was it? What was it? Fucking.
It was your George Michael song, right?
Yes, it was Careless
George
Whisper.
Michael for Sony.
Yeah, it was for they did all the paperwork and they were like, "Oh, we misspelled." So I'm like, "It's for Sony. I'll switch it."
Change your name.
So now it's to an E, and I've just been so lazy. You might have just inspired me with your business card. Like I need to.
Thanks, dude.
There you
That's,
go.
right. That's
That-
why I made it. That's
that's
why
what-
I made it. I was like, you need
Have you
Inspire
made the
people.
switch on Facebook too? Or?
Yes. Yep.
Okay,
So you
Perfect
basically
at all.
changed your whole identity.
Have you
for this.
legally
I-
changed your name?
Had this one
That's his
George
stage
Michael
name.
cover,
That's
bro.
his
Yeah,
stage
no,
name.
that's my stage name. I could hand you guys my ID to see if you guys can say you thought his name was like, yeah, we got his name. I've got like 15 letters in my
Great.
first and last real name.
Wait, what's your first and last real name?
It's super long. Actually, do you want to try to say it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on.
Oh, he's getting an ID. He's breaking it out.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm gonna attach a better mic cord to that. So keep that going.
Oh, keep it going. This is gonna be very intense. Jimmy's either gonna get it like right the first time and surprise everyone, or it's just gonna be really funny.
Hang on, I haven't even seen. I've been.
Don't say it because you
Do
might.
you not know his
might
real
not.
name, or do you know it?
No, this is like a party trick. This is every time you get a
Party
wrong
trick.
drink at the beginning of the
we
party.
could skip your middle name because I can give him my middle name too, and that'd be tough to say.
Guarantee I got your middle name, dude. I'll take bets on that.
Yeah.
Jimmy One Shot Selesky.
Dude, I got this. This is easy.
Jimmy Cord Cruz and Selesky.
I'll let him have a crack at it first. Though.
Mic check.
There
Uno,
we go.
dos.
Dope.
All right, dude, let me see this ID.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, now give out his full government, Jimmy.
Okay, I'm gonna say Chaitanya Gautama Rayadurg.
Wait. Oh wait, okay.
Let's see.
I was gonna
Let's
say if I
let's
could
see.
do
Let's
it.
see this man give it a shot real
Okay.
quick. He's
That's a serious
close.
name, bro.
You good?
I thought you just changed your name from an A to an E. I didn't realize you went that far
That
with
was
it.
just his stage name.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah. This will be the one and only podcast people will be coming back to. Hopefully, one of these days. They'll be like, what's his name?
All
we
right.
never found out.
Chaitanya Gautama
Ooh.
Ryadoro.
This man said my middle name like a Thai food.
Yeah, dude. I was like a
Can I
number
get
4
the number 6?
and a number 4 Gaitama.
Is that an anime, man?
It's anime.
Yeah.
It's definitely Chaitanya.
Yeah,
Chaitanya.
yeah.
Chaitanya.
I was
Chaitanya.
surprised.
Guathama.
I figured the H was silent.
It's not.
Guatemala.
Gautama.
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 What?
Gautama.
That sounds
There's
like
no
a gargoyle,
accent
dog.
marks, man.
Yeah, dude.
They're sneaky, man. It's the Indian side of my family. They're just real sneaky about it.
Shit, we're gonna get so
And then
much
last
hate
name.
mail.
Last name. Better up.
Rayadurg.
Right. Ooh, that was a big time.
Was that African?
I made it like
Yeah,
like
but they
Spanish
click on that.
Russian a little bit there.
No, it's just Rayadurg for that.
Can you give us the pronunciation, dude? What is it?
Chaitanya. I get that all. Chaitanya Rayadurg is typically what I go by.
And what's the middle
Rayadurg.
name again?
Gautama.
Gout.
Yeah. Nobody. I haven't even said that myself. It feels weird coming up my mouth because I literally haven't said it.
Yeah, it sounds like a boss in a video.
Dude, my
Gotham, Lord Gotham.
middle name starts with a G too. Did you know
No, I didn't. Is it Giselle?
Gerald with a G.
that? No, it ain't Giselle.
I
No.
feel it's gonna be like just a really pretty.
Is it
name.
Geraldo? What is it?
Guillermo.
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 I would have gotten that. I would
You
have
would've gotten
Guillermo.
that.
I would have
That's a
thought
good
that was Italian.
name. Yeah, that's a classic name, dude.
Nah,
Guillermo's a good
Guillermo
name.
del Toro, right?
That's sick.
But
I dig it.
have you always gone by Chad though?
Since like the second grade, yeah. There's
Okay, I was about to
there's
say.
one girl who couldn't say my name. She like she was real extroverted about it too. She's like, you're gonna be Chad now. And I was like, okay.
You just went with it?
I
always wondered how people with like super crazy like kind of foreign names pick their American name. And so yours is
I
just
had mine picked for me by like a little second grade white girl. She's just like, I can't say
Chad,
that.
the most like the most white. Chad makes more sense to me.
Yeah, I was so introverted back then. I
Gave
was
it to
like,
him.
yeah, I was like, okay, all right.
Where did Gray
Stephanie
come from?
So G from my middle name, and then
Okay.
Ray from Rayadurg.
Okay.
That's where that came
That's
from.
smart.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
You
Damn.
could be G. Ray. Right?
Yeah, that was one of the options with the for my
that'd be cool.
for my like YouTube and everything. IXI Chad Grays for everything.
Ooh, but that could be your website though.
Yeah. Huh?
Chad D. Ray.
Chad D.
Or no, G, not D.
His stage name is set already. He's got.
Yeah, G was taken.
Sorry,
You can't
Mario.
do
We're
it.
Chad
stage
Gray.
name consult group. Actually, we're not even a
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
We're just helping you out right now.
It's Gray all the way. Gray all the way.
So I met you guys at High Tops. You guys are playing as a duo, but how long have you guys been playing together? Because I know you guys probably have your own separate things going.
Yeah,
From what I gathered.
we've been playing together for about a year and a half now.
That's
Maybe
all cool.
a year and 8 months or so, something like that.
A year and 8 months. I don't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday. So we're
Well,
gonna go with
we
that.
started at
It's
some
been a
point
minute,
in, like
though.
one summer. It's been at least one summer plus
Yeah.
some extra months. So,
Yeah, then some.
it's not that hard, man. It's like,
Well, you threw 8
It's
months
math.
at me, and then
Come
I was
on.
like, "Oh, I'm not responsible." But yeah, nah, dude, time
he's
flies
not
when we're
asking for the
killing it.
exact
Like,
dates. Yeah, it's been about a year and a half.
But you
Yeah.
guys are both like, okay, so you went to Delaney High School, right? And
Yep.
you went to Franklin.
I did.
Facebook stalked both of you. I'm not just guessing right now.
That's a really good
is it
guess,
in my
man.
skin? She said
Yeah.
Delaney in my
Kinda
skin.
like a
Delaney,
Delaney guy.
it's kind of
Yeah, I went to Franklin.
Probably
Yep.
went to Delaney. But you're originally from Peru.
I am. Yep.
When did you move here?
I moved here when I was 8 years old, and to Baltimore. So I've been in Baltimore ever since I was 8.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I lived
part
in
of the,
I lived in Reisterstown for the longest time, and I moved to Towson in 2011. So I've been right up the street from you guys.
Cool.
Yeah, since 2011. But
And how did you guys link up?
I met him at
Oh snap! Yeah.
High Tops
Over at
Open
High
Mic.
Tops, Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Who runs that? It's like, is it still
Kieran.
the black guy? I forgot his name.
Kieran. Yep, Kieran.
Kieran, okay, cool.
Kieran.
Kieran's
Yeah.
his last name, right? Yeah.
Well, I know him by Kieran. I don't know if it's his first or last name, but
I don't know. He sings real pretty. That's all.
Yeah, he
he's
does.
good. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He runs a good. He runs a nice open mic. I met him at an open mic. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right where we
I
met
started. Yep. I started.
Nice.
I started trying to check out open mics and saw him jamming with High Hunter.
Oh God. Yeah,
Remember? Easy now. It's being recorded.
That's yeah.
What's up with Hunter? I might not know.
No,
Hunter.
anyway, so
No,
it's
a
I
girl.
Oh.
I was playing. I got some gigs at a local winery, and I was doing like for the first time ever doing multiple hour solo shows, and I thought it'd be cool to find some local talent and
Like
and
chicks?
share
Or what are you talking about?
and share share.
Chicks.
No, that's all about the music here, man. Come on. I said, hey, I'm gonna find some people come in and do like 5 or 6 songs within my 2 or 3 hour set, and so I was looking around for some talent and found him singing or playing guitar for a girl who had a really great voice, Hunter.
No, she had a hell of a voice.
Oh, she had an amazing voice, and you guys sounded great together with the harmonies and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
So I could tell what talented lead guitar player he was.
Yeah.
So
And I was playing rhythm.
yeah, so they
Just
came
knew.
up. They
You
came.
could probably play so much better.
They
I just
came
know
up.
it.
They came up and no, you did. You showed off a little bit.
Did
And you guys came out. Him and Hunter came on one of my shows and did a little feature for me.
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
how
I
long
was
have you
just
been
fun.
doing solo shows?
For like a year and a half. Literally,
'cause you said-
literally, I started at the Woodhall stuff, and that's when I met him. And it wasn't more than like one solo show I did, and then you joined up. with me.
I never heard of that either. All right.
So yeah,
That's kind of cool. I'm
Yeah.
with that. I thought you'd been doing it like.
I've-
So when I saw you play and sing,
learning stuff
I
about each
was
other
like-
here.
Yeah, everybody's. I'm,
I was like, how
we
damn.
all just met each other just a second.
Yeah, that's kind of like I thought you'd been playing for at least like 6 months to like a year. He was just like,
But you said that you recorded that song Mirame you wrote it back in 2003.
I wrote it in 2003. Yeah.
But you weren't a recording artist or a performing artist in any way at the time?
No, I wasn't.
What were you doing?
Well, I am, and still am a engineer Monday through Friday.
Like a
Electrical
sound
engineer.
and electrical
Engineer, not a sound engineer. I do electrical engineering for buildings. So that's like lighting, fire alarm, power, anything that makes a building run with electricity.
And so how did you decide to start? Like, when did you get to the point where you're like, I'm just going to start playing music out?
So my dad's side of the family is extremely musical, right? I've got cousins in Peru that play a lot of music, that organize concerts, tremendous talent, drummers, songwriters. One of my cousins, a girl, Cynthia, she's got an amazing voice. Like, she should be on the radio and like famous by now already. But they live in a small town in Peru. So it's kind of in my blood, but I never got around to recording and finishing my songs and getting out and performing, just because I was focused on finishing my career as an engineer and building my career as an engineer. Got married.
So you're like actually
had
passionate
kids.
about being an engineer, and
I'm passionate about music.
but you're not passionate about engineering?
Well, yeah, I'm passionate about my
probably
job.
not
I've got
in comparison.
I was passionately wanting to get into engineering and get to a goal. I never kind of thought about music as much as I'm doing it now, just because time flew. I've always wanted to record music, and so my focus up until about a year and a half had been engineering, all the way, and I've built myself a great career.
Where'd you go to school?
Towson University.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm in a great company. They're awesome, great people there. But yeah, they really
Towson's
are.
the number one engineering podcast.
James Posey says it's been around for over 100 years, so they're doing something right. But there's more to me than just engineer, right? There's music is a huge, tremendous part of who I am, I'd kind of ignored it for well over a decade.
Which is wild, because you have really fucking clean vocals, dude. Like,
Thank you, dude.
it's
Appreciate
killer.
it.
It's killer.
Appreciate it. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. Every year I said, hey, I'm gonna launch a channel, a YouTube channel, start recording, get out there, start playing stuff, and it just.
And you have some solid
time
views
goes by,
too,
so-
dude. You have some solid amount of
Got
views.
some solid
like,
views.
That
yeah.
Black Magic cover, or one of them had like 16,000. The other one has like 13,000. Like,
yeah, we
like
launched the Thrill Is Gone on BB King's birthday,
Nice.
which was cool.
It was incredibly appropriate. It was
Yep.
almost by accident too. It's just kind of.
Yeah. Well, we were
serendipitous,
finishing
I
it
think
up.
is the
We were
term.
finishing it up, and I Googled, like, I was like, I had something in the back, like my spidey sense. I was like, what if there's a date that like coincides for us to like launch it on a good date? And then I was like, holy crap! It's like a week and a half from now. It's his birthday. I'm like, there you go.
Good, dude.
Yep, that was
Put
it.
the sound effect in there too.
That was not planned.
So do you guys do
Actually-
all of your performances as a duo now, or do you still do solo stuff as well?
Only when people don't want to pay for a duo.
True.
Which only.
True.
Well, we won't name names.
Yeah, and it's only been like one show in the past like while.
Yeah.
Last time I had a duo at
Is
High
this
Tops,
thing
I
Okay.
last time I had a duo at High Tops, they had to talk. I had to talk them down to a solo because I couldn't find somebody to play with me. That was like last. I was like, guys, how would you feel if I just showed up as myself? Because I've
They were cool with
texted
it.
everyone I know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Snap, man, you should have called us.
And that was the
Should've
day I
split
met
some
you
time,
guys. So there you go, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I had met
They
you
were
guys
cool.
the week before, I would have hit one of you guys
They
up.
would
and
have cool.
like,
They would
yo.
be cool with it. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, I played as duo with him, with Chad all the time now, pretty much.
And how often would you say you play? Like how many times a week?
So, like last summer, we were probably playing twice a month, maybe 2 to 3 times a month. And now, but I'm definitely getting more gigs now. I've got stuff in the books. Like I'm booked for High Tops once a month for all of 2018.
Nice.
Nice.
And so I definitely see growth in the number of gigs we're going.
That's really
and
cool.
so I'm going for at least once a weekend.
That's good.
If not more. But yeah, like February's been it's going to be pretty busy. So
Tight. And you guys are playing at High Tops this Friday, right?
yeah, we are.
Yes,
Friday,
indeed.
9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yes, sir.
Must be a big time. And you've been doing you teach music, right?
Yep, I teach music. I mostly produce it now.
What's up? Is Stone Jams?
Stonehouse Jam Academy. Oh, you did your homework.
I started studying about 2 hours
That's
ago.
It's
Too much credit.
You crammed it like a
He's
proper
cramming.
test, man. I'm with it. I'm with it. I like it. Yeah, over up in Bel Air, Stonehouse Jam Academy. I feel like I gotta like look at the mic when I do this.
You have to. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. You have to look directly at the mic every time you speak.
You gotta make sure it's getting in there. Yeah.
Don't take your eyes off the mic,
You gotta
bro.
get the sweet spot, Greg. Come on, man.
Yeah, but you got an arm. Mine's just like, hey, I did chest yesterday and chest and arms. So
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
just-
said you did chess, like the game chess. I was like, oh, sick.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do that casually. I like to. I talk I talk more smack than I am good at chess. But yeah, but yeah, a
You
bit.
do play chess?
Yeah, I do play
You should
chess.
play, dude.
Man, what's up? What you know about it?
Jimmy's
play
good
you.
at
I will play you
chess.
You
directly
guys
after
have
this
a little
podcast.
little buzz.
But yeah, Stonehouse Jam Academy. I teach, like a lot of students. I have everything from age from like 6 to like 65, pretty much. I teach 7
Whoa.
instruments there.
Jeez.
What are those
So you
instruments?
said
That
Bel Air? Is
Huh.
that like a recording studio too, or is it?
No, my recording studio is down the street. I do
Okay.
stuff separate.
Where do you record? Where's your studio?
I have a home recording studio. Where did we record Thriller's Gone There?
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded Thriller's Gone There. That's where like all the audio from the Stu covers came from.
What are the 7 instruments you teach?
So I teach mostly. Hold on, I need one hand for this. I teach mostly voice tunes. I have like a ton of girl singers right now. Piano, drums, guitar, ukulele, banjo,
Bass.
bass. Thank you.
Bass.
Yeah, there it is. I'm
Bass
just,
kind of
as
like
soon as I get to this-
coincide. Yeah.
Yeah.
kinda like
but
a-
yeah, bass was one of those things where I was like, anybody that plays guitar can play bass. But then I like once I picked it up, I was like, hold on a second. If I want to slap and pop and like actually have
Yeah.
some fun, I gotta like. So it just out of being purely competitive. Like I grew up being super competitive with all my instruments and everything. Like with my like group of friends, we talk so much shit to each other, and we'd just be like, well, "Bitch, you can't." And that's literally why I improvise so well now. Because we'd be like, "All right, lay down a rhythm, man," and we'd like whip out our 10-watt amps
Damn.
right after like track practice, and we just sit there and we just improvise, and like we would know like like if like do you guys freestyle or anything at all?
Like
Freestyle or like rap?
rap?
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
I'm an awful freestyler, but like you can tell when somebody's like walking in with like a written or something like that.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
would like we've all been like, let's take it from this song real quick, and we like go up to our matches, and then we'd call each other out. That's when we learned how to box too.
Dope, dude. What
Yeah.
events did you run in track? I'm just
Huh?
curious. What did you?
I wasn't I just could not like kill the 100 or the 200. I ran 400.
400's the sickest. What was your
Yeah.
time?
51.5.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was my thing.
That's really fucking good, dude.
That was my like, dude. My looking back though, during my track career, I would throw up after every race because I ran.
Jeez.
Well, I didn't realize I had like really bad sports-induced asthma, so I was just like, I'm gonna run as hard as I possibly can, and I'd done like martial arts for like 10 years by the time I was like doing track. So I was like, this. I don't feel this pain.
Push
Just
my
run.
body.
Yeah, so like I would literally like look at like where like I would throw up before I would run before the relay or whatever, and just
like just place a trash can right at the finish line.
Yeah, it
What's
was
that
like-
guy doing?
trash can. Nah, man, I claimed trees back in the day. Claimed trees. We won hard though. We won everything.
There you go.
We won
But
everything.
so I saw that I think there was a guy who I kind of know but not really. I'm just friends with him on Facebook, Chris Bivens.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Chris
I
is
saw
a
that
man.
I saw that you had produced a song for him.
Yeah.
Which are you mainly production? Like, do you have original music and stuff like that? Or you mainly
Yeah, I have original music in the works right now, and the reason why I'm not like bringing it all up front right now is because I'm doing like 3 different projects. One with like EDM, I have another one with like just purely acoustic guitar, and one of my buddies who's actually going on tour as a live sound guy for. Do you know of Mice and Men?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like for their tour Bless the Fall. He's their front of house guy,
Nice.
front of house engineer. So he's got like a whole bunch of like.
Hold up. You know what? Now that you say of Mice and Men, I think I
Yeah.
just know the book.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude.
I've heard of that
It's
book.
easy to say of Mice and Men is the biggest metalcore like known like metalcore band right now.
Oh, damn.
With like they like I think they just parted with Austin Carlisle. They're like screamer, and they're like doing all this clean stuff right now. But that's completely besides the point. But so he my also like my live sound guy. He is kind of doing like a little super band project called Enlist, where he's having me sing for that, and he's looking to literally enlist like different, all the different guitarists and stuff that he meets in these bands to like, hey, like, do you want to play on this track? Or like, hey, do you want to sing on this track? Do you want to scream on this track? Play bass on this track? And he's right now, me and him are doing, we're working on like an EP for that, and he's helping me like run the studio and whatnot. So I've got like a lot of stuff going on with
What studio is he at?
that. We're at IXI Productions.
I was gonna ask you what IXI is, because that's like your username and everything.
Yeah, so IXI, so going back to like where I learned how to like play music and everything like that, my like core group of people, there were 4 of us from back in high school, like the guys that I owe like all of my music talent to. For everything we did, for everything gaming, everything like competitive, anything where we're like, if we're not going to be number 1 at it, like why even do it at all? IXI was our clan name. Jesus. Clan name. I'm thinking of
Yeah,
like.
I mean, yeah.
You gotta have a clan name.
an
dude. You
apt
gotta have a clan
description.
name.
Yeah, I was like,
That's right.
what
You were
game
a
am
good
I, like,
clan, so it can be a clan.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Not all
I
clans
couldn't have
are
a
bad.
clan.
Yeah.
If I had
Video
a-
game. Yeah.
If I had a
It's a good
fucking
clan.
clan, I'd be like, yeah, dude, what's wrong? Can't have a fucking clan?
Yeah, and that's what it was IXI for everything. So
What
it
does
was,
that mean, though?
It's a symbol of like, it's basically our symbol of strength. It's our
IXI.
like.
I speculated hard on what it might be, because when you first gave me the thing, you told me you graduated from Delaney in what, 08?
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, so maybe he was born in 91, so maybe it's IX, which is 9, and then I, which is 1. And I was like, I hope he knows that that's not how you write 91 in Roman numerals. I was like, I didn't want to tell him, but I was like,
Nah. You were like Da Vinci coding it. Nah,
Yeah, I was like,
nah,
there's
mine
gotta
is
be
just like
deeper meaning to this.
IXI or IXI. That's what we got for everything.
but you guys have, there's no, like, you don't know why it's IXI at all? It
it's
just became,
that was sort of our kind of like group leader guy who just kind of like orchestrated like generally everything that we did was like that was he oh yeah, Obi. What's up, man? I'm sure he's gonna see this at some point.
cool.
He's probably typing on the thing, and it's like he thought like the IXI looks cool.
Nah, it was
does.
just. I mean,
It's very
honest-
early
looks cool.
2000s way of thinking,
Looks
like
cool.
just like the fucking MySpace.
Oh yeah,
usernames
with
where
like
it's
with like the X.
Yeah, yeah.
With like the
Yeah.
one cap lock though. I had, like 3 of them, like 12 on each side. I don't know. And as all I know is like it went from just like cool, just a bunch of like letters to. When I think of it, it's almost like just underground royalty to us. So I'm trying to give that a name with.
Are you
what I'm doing with
you're
music.
still working with all those dudes at this point, or?
No, I'm the only one that I've taken on the instruments from like a lot of my friends who are like, I have a friend who's like an entertainment lawyer now.
Nice.
Same guy who gave us a name. He's like, I just call him a master of money. He does some things. I don't know how he does it. He plays like the stock market like he does like chess. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And then like the other guy is I think he's an accountant now. And yeah, so I'm the one. Everybody's just like they're like pushing me. They're like, dude, you got this. Like
Dude, you got to
let's-
do this so we can
let's-
make money
let's
off you,
see what
bro.
we can-
Let's go.
let's see what you can do with it. Yeah, so I've got like everybody's instruments and stuff like that. Except for don't worry, Will. Nobody's letting me touch a Stratocaster, whatever. Like,
Well, when
Yeah.
did your EP, The Bridge, right?
Mhm.
When did you record that?
So I recorded it basically I started recording it last summer, and with Scott Smith, the Wood and Stone Room. So
Where's that?
he's in I guess is that Parkville. He's kind of in the Parkville area. Another person I met from an open mic was Allison Dietz, who's like a great singer-songwriter, great voice, great originals. She kind of has like a Jewel vibe going.
Cool.
And she had a full album when she came out to an open mic, and I listened to it. Quality was awesome, right? So I'd been looking to record my original songs somewhere that was very high quality, and she got me in touch with Scott, and and we started to work.
Are the majority of your originals in Spanish?
No, it's probably 50-50. So that EP has 2 songs in Spanish, 2 songs in English.
I feel like that's a
Yeah.
major benefit to be able to
Right.
tap into that market, I would say. I mean, maybe there might be less competition, would you say? Or is it I mean, is that something that you're interested in? Are you trying to like pursue an original music career, or are you just having fun with it?
No, I'm trying to do both. I mean, I love, number one, I love to sing. So I love to sing covers. I love to sing original. I love to write. So I'm kind of pursuing both things, right? I want to definitely record another EP or 2 this year, and have more original music, to actually combine into perhaps a full album. I'm going to work on a couple tracks with Chad, producing them, and I'll be working on more stuff with Scott. Got to get into writing more stuff, but at the same time, I love to sing and perform. So, and I love just music and learning covers and playing songs. So, if I can pursue both things, keeps me sharp, keeps me in performance mode. Play at least once a week out. Whether it's covers, mix in some originals, and work on originals, keep getting better as a musician, better as a singer, meeting musicians. It's kind of my weekend thing,
Nice.
Yeah.
and if it catches the attention of somebody big that wants to give me a nice record deal.
I mean, no shade, no shade to
qualms.
the engineer, but like,
But,
if it got to the point where you could like drop your day job, would you pursue music full on?
If it paid all the bills and supported my family, my lovely wife and 2 kids, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
what
that's
like
big.
how what I can't lie to you. It's like
caveat.
yeah. Well, I mean, you got to do the math. It's so if the math works out, it'd be a no-brainer. Why to be
Yeah,
able
of
to be able to sing and do what you love and make and support your family. Hats off to all the musicians out there to do it full time, man.
Now,
So yeah.
is the math behind doing originals in Spanish so you can sneak them into your cover sets without people knowing?
The math behind it. No, it's not like something that I'm thinking about like marketing wise or anything like that. It's really as it happens that I was born in Peru and I speak fluent Spanish, right? And so I've got all this Spanish Latin music that I used to listen to, and that I still listen to, and it's part of me, right? Like I can sing in Spanish, I can write in Spanish, and I can sing in English, and I can write in English. So
I think
it's
Eric
just
and
kinda
I
like-
are coming out from
Yeah.
a money perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sitting here
Hey,
thinking
yeah.
like,
if you
yo,
guys
Also,
want,
I was-
if you guys want to
Dude,
market,
from, like,
if you guys want to market it, yeah. I mean,
I was coming
from
at
a-
it from a I forgot that Nepal and Peru are different places. And I was like, don't they speak Nepalese there?
No.
Why do
No.
you learn Spanish?
They're not the same.
Did we take the same
Nepalese,
geography
no.
class? Because that's literally, I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
sometimes I do that.
it's so far away, right?
At least you didn't say we speak Mexican there.
No,
That's what I
Yeah,
usually
they speak
get,
Mexican
like-
in Nepal. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Oh, wait, you're being
guys speak,
serious.
you
You
got
gotta
no, like
know.
I'm from Peru. You guys speak Mexican in Peru, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes, we
It's
do.
actually Peruvian.
Yes. Right.
Shit.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah.
I think, I mean, so completely forgot. I've completely, literally forgot what I was gonna say. I apologize.
Yeah, we were down. We were down. We were down
Nah,
the. Yeah, we were
but-
just down the track of originals and covers.
Oh yeah, no,
right,
but
and
like
music and
just
stuff.
like chiming back to like the Spanish thing. I know you're thinking like from a heritage from like where I come from. You guys are like from the money. I'm just like, man. Last week at it was 2 weeks ago at High Tops. Like it was the first time like I realized like girls love what they don't really understand, but they just he's just so
Mysterious,
passionate.
bro. It's mysterious.
Like people, I guarantee the people in the crowd because I'm looking at
said
your lyrics and
love.
I don't know what you're saying.
Amor is
They were
love, right?
slow dancing. They're slow dancing. This girl's just like loving. They're like, you couldn't see it because of course I'm like when I'm
Yeah.
playing guitar, I've got some downtime. I'm sipping drinks. I'm throwing back some like licks and stuff. And I see this girl. They're like, it's in Spanish. Like
Yeah, like, this is Despacito.
Morgan.
I haven't heard the whole
Say-
song, but this is Despacito.
Yeah,
I usually turn
I
it off
love
after
this
Justin.
song.
we get paid. We get asked to do Despacito
Justin
so many times.
Bieber doesn't even know the
Not
words of
learning it.
Despacito.
Not learning Despacito.
is that a cover you guys do?
No.
Absolutely
Aw,
not.
dude,
No.
you gotta do Despacito,
No.
dude, in Spanish. I'd be
No,
sick, dude.
No.
Marketing wise, you know,
It would be.
marketing wise, I gotta
the
link
money?
up with
Yeah,
the fucking entertainment lawyer, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Carlos Cubas, dude, he's killing it.
Oh shit.
He's from Cuba? No, Peru.
I think it's Nepal actually, but he's really good.
Right from the ball. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well,
The Peruvian Nepal guy that speaks Mexican, right?
yeah, whatever, it's close enough, dude. I mean,
Mexican, I think pizza.
so you're full time music then. That's your full time job is this teaching, or what else do you do?
Most of my income, it started off mostly teaching, but most of my income now is I produce for about eight clients. I actually just did I'm doing a job for another job for Chris Bivens.
Nice.
But yeah, like that, man. Just is that a camera? Or is that a camera? Are they both cameras?
They're both
They're
cameras.
both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just like, 'cause I'm like, while you guys are talking, I'm like, is it in the deer? Like, I'm like,
Dude, you're the first person we've ever had on the podcast that called attention to that fucking deer, dude.
yeah, nah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
feel
I'm
like it's
looking at
such a
that. I'm like,
thing.
I was looking at me, so maybe that's where you put the camera. 'cause
If
I'm like,
I was to put a hidden camera in here, it would be directly
It
in that
would be
fucking
there.
deer. Dude.
yeah, dude, hell
Because
yeah.
nobody notices it. It
or
looks
like in one of Johnny Depp's sunglasses.
That was my next thing. That was my second thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, most
It's
of my
just
income.
eyes start looking around. You're like, who's back there?
like a
Shit.
Scooby Doo painting. You just
yeah,
see,
dude.
what the fuck?
This man, the landlady.
This shit. Yeah. So most of my income now comes from producing. So I'm producing everything from like jazz, and I do a lot of like EDM, pop stuff. Just now like doing like some rappers. I'm doing some like hip hop and stuff like that.
What's your preferred genre?
Man, that's something I like. I figure out every 2 weeks.
True.
Which is why I have so many. If you like, have you gotten a chance to like check out my like YouTube?
I tried looking for it. I typed in Chad Gray with the A, couldn't find anything, and then
go
I went with the E.
IXI Chad Gray.
Okay.
And then you'll see. I do everything from like, I have like a Death of a Bachelor cover. I do like Emperor's New Clothes from like Panic at the Disco. I have like a 30 Seconds to Mars, like the Kill cover of it. I did like a full production thing of that. What I did like In the Name of Love from like Martin Garrix.
Nice.
I'm extremely, is eclectic the word?
I
for
think
it?
so. I was thinking,
Sure.
actually, I heard the word on the radio the other day, and I was like, I wonder what that word means. But it
You know how many
sounds right,
times
right
I've done
there.
that? I've refused to look that up. I've
Yeah.
just let.
I think it's a good word to just kind of toss around.
Yeah,
just
it's
see
like
where it lands.
yeah, it's just like there's a lot of ingredients in that salad. It's an eclectic salad, like for my taste.
blend.
So I
It's
mean,
an eclectic blend.
Yeah.
but if I really have to like choose where I get my energy from, when I'm like chilling at the gym and I'm doing like, and I'm like kickboxing, I'm like hitting the bag and stuff. I've got
Very Thai of you, by the way.
I've got I know. I can't escape it. It just happens.
It's in your blood. You just got to do it.
Yeah, dude, I'm throwing elbows.
Yeah.
It's
I
between
like kickboxing too, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kickboxing's cool.
Yeah, man.
Sport.
Dude, I used to,
Yeah.
I hung a boxing bag from the basement of the ceiling of my basement, like roundhouse kicked that thing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I've got like gloves, wraps,
Bloodsport,
and
you-
pads
you're
in my
a fan-
car at all the time.
You watch Bloodsport?
Yeah, dude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where's some
You gotta,
Tony
have,
Jaa?
you gotta have your kicks ready, dude.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody
Yeah.
tries to start shit at high tops or something.
Yeah.
Kicks
You
is
break
where
out
all
one
that's at.
round. If you knock somebody out with a roundhouse kick in a bar fight, that goes. You're on the
Dude.
fucking wall of fame,
Nice.
dude. That's
Nice.
serious. That's
Nice.
serious, dude.
You didn't
Shit.
even have to
Oh,
box
yeah.
him.
Hey, we could do like dual roundhouse kicks at the end of the show or something.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
I think that's the closer, dude.
Oh,
Pretty
cool,
shit.
right?
I think you just found it right there.
Oh shit, EDM or metal? EDM or metalcore? That's like before I forget it because I know like I'm like we got like 4 musicians in the room. I'm like our ADHD.
I'm
I'm like
not a musician.
it's like a tornado of ADHD.
Yeah, we're just. Yeah, I'm like. I already forgot. I was like, what were
Yeah.
we talking about? The word eclectic, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm still thinking about what that means.
Yeah,
Is
it's EDM or metalcore. That's where like that's where all I'm drawing all of my power from. I just
Metal is definitely like. I've never been able to fully appreciate metal, probably because I was never like really like formally introduced to it. But it's like there's so much technicality to it that it's almost like sometimes I almost feel like the stuff goes so fast that you can't even really like appreciate it. How like
Right.
when you listen to it, it's just like this like barrage of noise. It's like I'm like, oh man, I know they're doing something. Like I know that's
Yep.
not easy, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing at
Yep.
all.
that's literally the exact like so I oh my god, back in the day I used to back in the day shit, it was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Is that
The day. I think
Is that like
5 years ago is
that
the day
qualifies?
for
Okay,
us.
cool.
At
Alright,
this
cool.
age, that's
Yeah.
the day.
right?
dude.
Okay, cool.
That
So
was
back
like the
in the day,
Mayan death day, right? Like
Huh?
the
Yeah,
end of the Mayan
2012,
calendar.
dude.
2012. Yeah,
That
dude.
That's when the
Yeah.
world
Like-
restarted. Yeah, I think we're
Yep.
good. I think we're good.
That's
That was
where
the
like
day.
dude, like because I know there's people, you know, a lot of times in like live sets and stuff, you know, whatever you're singing, whatever is like being screamed. I didn't scream. I'm an awful screamer. This is bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I had like a partner like who he did like all the screaming and stuff, and like I know, you know, people are like they don't know what you're saying, but when you tell them to mosh and everybody's thrown down, everybody forgets how like shitty their day was, and everybody just for like that 45 minutes of your set is just like they're just releasing all of that energy. And
Nice.
like when you get
That's
to the point
cool.
where everybody's like singing your stuff. When I did like when I was doing Ramshead shows, when I was doing like I've done Autobar, I've done Soundstage, I've done like the whole circuit and everything. And like when you've gotten a crowd of like 200-300 people to like sing what you're saying and scream what you're screaming, and you're commanding that crowd, like, you know, that's where all that energy is.
Yeah.
There's like
yeah.
where all that technicality is coming from. Like metal guitar is where I started. That's what started everything for me. Like back when I didn't know how to do anything.
But you were also, I feel like I ran across a video of you like in the Voice of Baltimore competition too.
Oh my god, this man!
Dude, I went further than that. Dude. I went further.
You should have been a PI, my man. Like goddamn, yeah. I did that shit. That Maroon 5 cover I did for that.
Dude, I did a Maroon 5 cover in some voice competition down at Maryland Live Casino. Like I want to say.
Dude, I'm trying to do that this year too.
Well, the thing was, the only thing I didn't like about it was like kind of like a bringer thing, and they did it by applause, which I really didn't dig because
I hate
it
that.
basically came down to who brought more people. Because they basically
it's
rated
so
it.
clearly business when they do that. It's just so awful.
Like I wanted like there to be people that were like, you're good at singing,
Like a
or
judge,
you're
like a
good-
judge basically,
Exactly.
right?
Like I wanted fucking Randy
I've
Jackson
got a
there.
counter for that.
Yeah.
Like, but instead it was just like, oh, this guy brought his entire fucking like all of his coworkers. Like I'm fucked. I don't care what I
Yeah.
sing right now. I'm fucked.
No, but watch this, right? So the reason why I didn't make it past the second round, so I got past the first round, cool. The second round, and like
It was your clothing, right?
Is that
It
the
was-
Voice of
Oh,
Baltimore?
shit.
The
They
Maryland Live?
criticize
criticized
Kicking
his
people.
clothing. They
fucking
said.
clothing. Me and this guy, like this dude Ricky was his name. This dude, he was just like Iron Maiden, like beautiful, singing like "Bed of Roses" for like his second song. I was like, all right, you know what? If I don't win, oh, because I did Maria for that, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, I felt pretty good about it. It was cool. And like they said, you know, come dressed like appropriately. So I was like, I came dressed appropriately for the song, for my song. He came dressed appropriately for his song. The only people that made it through were people who dressed like they were in the prom. I shit you not. There was
Christ.
See,
like
that's something that I've always found to be a flaw with like those vocal competitions. Is it's so much based around like when you really think about it, like American Idol was kind of like the first, not the first, but there was always there was
That's
like
good. It's like a competition, dude.
it's a I know I understand it, but it's like so much based around like they're always
The
looking at like
extra shit,
who's
like
the
the
most
outside.
marketable, and like I remember because I've done a couple when I was younger. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore, but when I was younger, I would do that stuff.
So like
and
5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Back in the day,
You baby
before the
face
world
bastard.
reset, I would do that shit. And they would, I would get criticisms like, you did this song last time, now you do this song. It's like hard to get a read on what kind of thing you're going for. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to fucking.
Dude, you did
just doing you.
the Z1043 thing at the
Yeah.
Towson Town Festival. Jackson 5, no CD.
No CD.
No CD.
No
No
CD.
backup,
Would you hit
dude.
that acapella?
Hit it a cappella, dude, because honestly, because I read the flyer and it was like no backup. It said on the thing, it was like blah, 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 a whole bunch of rules, and one of them was like no backing track. Every single other person there had a fucking backing track. I was the only person that showed up and was like, I thought you said there was supposed to be no backing
Am I
track.
the only one who can read here?
And
Yeah.
then so I get on stage and I was like, okay, so I think I did some Bruno Mars tune,
Nice.
and I didn't know where to start. And they had like a band that would do like intermediate sets, like in between the
Oh, you
vocalists.
got locked in their key, didn't
so
you?
so I went and I went up to the stage and I was like, guys, forgive me, 1 second. I ran back to the guitar and just like hit a note on some other dude's guitar.
you hit that,
I
yeah.
was just like, and I went, and then I started singing, and they were like, dude, you can't do that. And I was like, why can't I do that, dude? I'm the only fucking person
Without a
who's
track.
going a cappella here. I thought that was the whole point. I thought that was the whole. Everybody else was like fucking dancing and shit, and I was like, dude, what?
Yeah.
What?
Miss
Like,
Teen
didn't sing the
pageant,
chorus
like-
and
Yeah, I was
shit.
like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this?
Held the mic out for the crowd to sing half the song.
Exactly. Like, you know the words. I really like that crowd where you didn't
Fucking
sing
started to
any
clap.
of it.
Nah, dude, I couldn't handle that. I'd be so mad about that. Yeah, dude. Like, there's just like a. I feel like. I feel like it's super easy. Like maybe we should host some shit. Just saying, like low key.
Well, the problem is that people are thinking of it. I think that that business model of how the music industry has worked for so long is, they kind of back in the day when like it was controlled by the radio, they would basically like throw a bunch of people. They would if you couldn't get. If you had to be with a record label to get your stuff on the radio because they
Right, sure.
controlled the radio stations, and so they would basically throw people out and see who stuck, and that was who they invested music in. And then like around like 2000 or something, when the internet started popping up, they started realizing like, well, right now especially, it's kind of like people can do it like you're doing it, or like you're doing it. Like they can fucking
yeah.
do it from their house, and you can put good music out there and put it out on the internet, and like so now record labels almost. They're not really interested in just picking you based off of like, oh, he's talented, or oh, he like back in the day. If this was like the 50s, they would look at you and be like, pretty good looking guy. He can sing. Let's take him in. Let's fucking make this happen. And they'll fucking tell you what to wear, tell you what to do. And then it got to like when we were growing up, and then all of a sudden they were still working off that business model. And I was sitting there like, that's not how it just it doesn't fly this way. Like people like, when's the last time somebody who won American Idol has really actually done anything?
Oh my God! Outside of Kelly Clarkson and
Yeah, like the first ones, 01. Oh, it's just.
Adam Lambert, I think might be the only other guy. Like just from like a vocal perspective, like I do like warm ups and like singing songs to like. Just to like get myself like in it, he might be the only guy that I like. If you ask me, you're like, who? He didn't even win it. He didn't even
He
win
didn't
it.
win
like-
it, and what's he like the lead singer of Queen now?
Oh yeah, like you kidding me? Like
That's
this guy's
cool.
like touring. He's the only person I know that's actually like Ruben Studdard. Clay
like
Aiken.
he won. Yeah, Clay Aiken never like it was just it's kind of like a Deadpool.
Mandy
like,
Moore, wasn't she on there?
No,
Mandy
no, she was popping before American Idol.
Nah.
Who was on
Another
there?
There was, I mean,
Who was
dude,
the first season?
Kelly
Kelly
Clarkson.
Clarkson.
She's got a
Kelly
band.
Clarkson.
She's got a band.
And the other guy was like that big Afro guy that came second, Justin. Remember Justin?
Big
Big red
Justin, like-
Afro.
Do they not take care of their people?
I think what happens is basically all American Idol, because it was like a text to vote type of thing, or like, and so basically what they're doing is they have the judges there as kind of like they have the judges there as like the selection process
To get
see
people up,
to
yeah.
see who's going to go to Hollywood, and then once it goes to Hollywood, then it's all about just seeing who the people resonate
Yeah,
with.
who's the most
Tori
marketable?
Kelly. Do you remember that?
She was on American Idol.
She was on American Idol. She got knocked out early because
Wow.
Simon was like, I think you have an annoying voice.
Oh, come
and
on.
dude, have you heard her lately?
Dude,
Like,
she's
just-
First of all, Tori Kelly. She has this one song called "Paper Hearts."
Oh
and
yeah,
she does
dude,
it
Paper Hearts is
acoustically. It's-
beautiful.
It makes me want to fuck. I can't even listen to it.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking like powerfully sad. Like I listen to it, I'm like, God damn, dude, this.
Yeah,
fucking,
I'm like,
it's so
just-
good.
She like, well, did you know she came from her? I think both of her parents. I mean, you can probably find this out. Yeah, both of her parents were voice
PI.
teachers.
Huh?
Yeah, both of her parents were voice teachers, I think,
Oh,
or voice
sick.
instructors.
Oh.
So like, she's
She's
a product of like
She
genius.
just fucking has that like
Mm.
the seamless transition from natural to falsetto, and just like, like oh wow.
Yeah, nah,
Like,
she's
she's really killing it.
full on.
Really good, and it's just a testament to it's a very antiquated system what they're working with.
Yeah.
And I heard that apparently they're bringing American Idol back because the new and improved version is kind of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Voice where they have the celebrities and they're like their whole thing is like.
I don't think it ever went away, did it?
Huh?
American Idol, it's been going strong
I
since
don't
like
know. I
Clean
feel like
the
it's
tree real quick. I'll be right back.
yeah. You gotta
Sure,
throw up.
yeah.
All right, dude.
Yeah, I thought it did go away. I thought it did go away.
The only reason
No.
I'm thinking it went away is because my friend Sean was like, "Yo, they're bringing it back," and I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
think
"Well,
it-
if they're bringing it back, it
I
must
think
have gone away."
Yeah, I think it's been out. It hasn't been on air for
The
a couple
Voice
years.
has definitely kind of overshadowed it.
and
Yeah.
like like America's whatever like the
America's
any
Got
of like
Talent.
the talent
America's Got
shows,
Talent.
yeah.
But it's I don't know. It's just like I see people that want to do something musically and they go that route, and it's just like I can't speak to it because it's not like I'm doing anything musically to speak of, but it's just like I just have a feeling that I'm not interested in going to a place and having them tell me who to be. It's not like real artistry to me.
Well, because so many people have mentioned that to me too. Like you should be you should be on The Voice, and you should go on Idol and whatnot. But they basically tell you what songs to sing, and you're not you're not promoting your own original music there. So I feel like it's the artists probably aren't well respected as original artists. So that's why they never end up
you get put
going
in a
anywhere
box.
with it,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, the country artist, was and what Kelly Clarkson did some stuff, but like it's very
Kelly Clarkson
very
was very successful on that.
very little, very very few artists came out of that and actually with a full career.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably just them two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good way to like the Voice of Baltimore is cool because they got a cash prize. That was why I did it. I never.
That's
I was
exactly
like,
why
I
I
was
did it
like,
too.
dude, I could use $10,000 or whatever the fuck
Did you
it
do
was.
last year's?
No, I did it. I did it a while. I want to say like 2012, 2011. Something
I'm
like
like I'm really close to doing that shit in like a Yoshi costume like this year because I think it's in
He's
like
appropriately dressed. He sang Super Mario, so
yeah,
it
it's
makes
like
sense.
yeah, like or either that or I'll just dress like straight up like I'm going to the prom. I'll buy a goddamn corsage.
So they want like a fucking. They wanted like tuxes, and that's not even doesn't. Who the fuck does that?
it's just I sang Maria Maria, and I'm like so I dress pretty appropriately.
Wait,
with it.
Maria.
Did you have a
Santana.
rose hanging out?
Oh,
of
I
your
thought you
mouth?
meant like the
Maria.
fucking
Yeah,
Guys
that's
and
it.
Dolls song.
Nah, it's the guys into oh my. Are you theater kid?
Am I? No,
Dude.
I did a couple plays, but I'm not like a theater
Oh,
kid
okay.
by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just did a couple plays.
I'm still straight though. We're good.
As far as
I didn't get completely immersed into the theater
Yeah.
I've
culture.
only
It
had
was
to sing
for
Defying
church,
Gravity,
though.
like
It was for
what?
church. Yeah, you couldn't be. Yeah. Okay. They were like,
Wasn't allowed
look,
there.
you guys
They
truly can't.
specifically were like,
can't be-
no.
Like, what are you, gay or something?
Nah, but yeah, dude, that's I might give it a shot. You should give it a shot. You
What,
should give it a shot
acting?
this year.
What singing competitions?
Yeah, dude. It's just I can't.
I could
take
see
it.
that working for you, just because for you, I'm gathering that like you already have your income set, like you already got your shit together, and so for you, it's kind of like I just like to do this kind of thing, and I feel like an outlet like that would be great for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on some real.
I'd be down for a competition. Why not?
I have nothing
go sing
else
some,
to
dude.
offer the world, to be honest. So I need to really fucking make sure I play my cards right. But I think you got it fucking set, dude. That's a good way to go about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Jimmy
would
would
say
come
so.
like
Yeah.
this, dressed, maybe in flip flops though.
Definitely in flip flops, depending on the month.
You know?
Nah, yo, the there's one judge. She love you, boy. She was like she was a nice like older lady. I think she's the reason why I didn't get picked, but it's cool.
Dude,
Mhm.
if
But,
if
like-
all the judges were older ladies, I would absolutely. Older ladies love me, dude. Older ladies love me, dude.
Dude, that was your like fan base.
That's
for
your
a
That's
while.
my
market.
bread
That's
and
your
butter
bread and
right
butter.
there.
Cougars, dude.
Bread and butter, dude.
Just do a country song about walkers. Being as reliable
ready
as a
for
walker.
retirement.
Lady, let me be your walker. You can lean on me. Like, just get into it, dude. Shit.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, you're not wrong. You're
Yeah,
not
dude.
wrong.
Like, yeah, jot some notes. Let's go with it.
You're saying the older lady didn't like you?
Well, she just didn't like the way I was dressed. But that, like, I literally, I shit you not, I dressed based off of what Genuine was wearing in that Santana song.
Okay.
So, but like
she probably
and-
had no clue.
Well, no, I said it too because like, well, if you pull back to my thing, it's like the one time like you can see me like just defiantly talking back for like a second. I was
Yeah.
like two vodka tonic. It's two
Two drink minimum.
Two drink minimum. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
drink
gotta
minimum,
drink.
yeah. And she was like, you know, like she's like, you sang it great, but you know, like what you're wearing. I was like, I dressed like the video. You said appropriately.
She's never seen the video, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it was just nah. I do remember though she was wearing Charlie Brown like pants. That's like I remember
You
that
shoulda came
pattern.
dressed as
She was
fucking,
wearing Charlie
Snoopy.
Brown.
She was wearing Charlie Brown pants.
Damn.
She gonna
Where'd you
see
even
this
get
one day.
this?
She's gonna be like,
I hate this podcast.
"Fuck this man."
Dressed like that.
I'm gonna hit him with my walker.
I like that Jimmy Selesky guy though. He's cool.
He's got potential. Sign him to my label.
No, I was gonna, cause I did go one step further, and I just kind of put your Facebook videos on like play, and I just let them go, and then I got to this one video where you like chase down a dog or something like that.
Oh yeah, and
And
it's
you-
funny because so the family who owns that dog, I'm actually producing the daughter.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
right
say the
now.
dog, dude. When you first, when you first actually
That's my
produced the
biggest client.
She's got the most push, man.
right off a K9. He's
Right in the
killing
middle
it.
of a breakdown.
Huge Instagram account.
That's what the people want.
I just thought it was funny that you were Facebook living as the
original.
guy opened the door, and
That
you're
was
like
that was yeah.
half filming it and happy, and like, yeah, dude, I found your dog, and like filming at the same time.
That was my first time Facebook living. Like
Hell
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure anything. I was just like, is this how?
Well,
this feels
just
like
did a
time to
good
do it.
deed.
Yeah.
Gotta figure
Like-
this out.
And like I don't even remember what I was coming back from, and like there was this dog that I almost hit twice in the road. So I was
Get
out
on the road. I'm trying to save this dog.
It was almost one dog twice.
What are you chasing it down?
No, like the one
ran
right
over like
it was
three
right
people
here.
trying to catch the dog.
Literally right here, like up by like Ridgely Road, by like the church, back that way. Yeah, and so I was like, I almost hit it the one time. I was like, all right, whatever. And then it like turned around and came back.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, hold on. So I pulled over, like parked real quick, I just stopped my music. I'm like, I was on a phone call too. I was like, hold on a second. And so then I started like jogging.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I hadn't done cardio. Like I like to make myself do like a 5K or 6K like once a year,
Mhm.
and I'll train for it because I haven't been doing shit. But I like hadn't been training at all, and I was just like, hey, come on, blah blah blah. And I'm like trying to like read the collar, and she just keeps looking back at me, just keep running, looking back at me, keep running. I was like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And like I almost gave up like 3 or 4 times, and she like led me down like weird roads and shit like that. Just she finally like took me to a house. I say a house because I didn't know where she came from, and so I just kind of like just put her in the house.
Whoa.
Wasn't
she
even
like
a
she
guy.
ran up to the back door, so I was like,
Facebook Live breaking and entering.
yeah. So I was just like,
This is your dog now.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, she seems natural here, so I'm gonna just hope
I
until I
think
find the owner.
one time you almost run over a dog, you're just like, all right, whatever. But the second time, it's almost like,
I
for
feel like
me,
you're trying to tell me something.
exactly. I look
Is
at
there
those
a boy in a
like,
well?
exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
take me to him. Take me to him. Where is he?
Take me to him.
Where is he?
What, you want me to break into this house? You want me to steal that PlayStation? Okay. Where do they
Yeah,
keep the
apparently-
jewelry?
The owner had been doing some construction or whatever, and they just freaked her out for the first time in 10 years. And that was the first time she'd actually ever like left.
Wow.
Yeah, so she had left, and it was about 1.5 miles away from the house. So I was just like jogging for a long ass bitch.
Yeah. Figured out how to
Serious,
get
dude.
back.
But yeah, and then we ended up going. The owner, the guy, super nice guy, super nice family. They took me out to like, let's go get dinner. And like, we're getting all the drinks. And turns out like the daughter, Anna Claire, she like sings up a storm, man. Like she came out of nowhere. She's like, I'd really like to do something with like music. And my producer's like, let's go,
Dude,
let's do it.
it's
So,
just
we're
like
about
that's
to-
kind of like that's what I was saying. It's kind of like one of those moments where you see something, you're like, I feel like I'm supposed to do this right now. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm supposed to chase this dog and see where it fucking takes me.
Yeah.
Especially when you're just driving home, nothing else is going on in your
Yeah,
life.
there's
You're
not a
like,
damn thing going on.
this is
that
it.
night
This is
either.
my calling.
It's
This
divine
is,
intervention,
This is
man.
my
That's cool.
burning bush right now, dude.
Yeah.
This is it. But damn,
Yeah, dude. All that
Good
and
story.
a bag of chips.
Yeah, yeah.
solid story. Solid story. So when do you guys have? Well, first of all, what songs are you guys about to perform? Is it mostly covers, or what are you guys thinking?
I was thinking doing a couple originals and a couple of covers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. If you guys have any plugs you want to drop, because I want to mic you guys up and get those covers going.
Cool. So for me, my Instagram is finally like like there's so many outlets and stuff that you're supposed to. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I just do not understand. I'm working on it, but even like between like Facebook, my Instagram, and my YouTube are what I'm plugging right now, and that's for IXI Chad Gray, GREY. There's no spaces.
Nice.
I have everything from like live videos. I just put up like a Rolling in the Deep cover that I did that day that we met you at
Big day. Sounds
yeah,
like a
dude,
big
it was
day.
just this is the big day.
Yeah.
That's like I think it's gonna be a ripple effect from that day. I think
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of us are just gonna be like, "Ooh, this is what we're
all
supposed to
started.
do."
High Tops connection, man.
Yeah,
Right?
on some
High
real.
Tops, dude.
High Top's gonna love us for this.
This episode brought to you by High Tops.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and Bo. But yeah, so YouTube and Instagram, IXI Chad Gray.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
How about you,
yeah.
man?
So for me, it's carloscubas.com, right?
Spell
or
that.
carlosacoustic.com, because some people don't know how to spell Cubas.
You
right?
have both websites locked up?
Yeah, they go to the same thing. Yeah, Carlos
Sick.
Acoustic, because I
Nice.
play acoustic guitar, or carloscubas.com. My EP's on there. I'm on Spotify,
Mhm.
iTunes with that EP, The Bridge. You can find videos and links to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube right from my website. So
Yep.
you can see where I'm playing next, shows. Click on the menu and whatnot.
Chances are I'll
you
be
guys
there.
know how to navigate.
Hell yeah.
And for
So
y'all
yeah,
that-
we'll be playing at High Tops, playing at Hard Yacht Cafe down in Dog and Dog probably about
Sick.
once a month.
Who do you go through? You go through
And,
Pat Owens. Is he your guy that books you there?
Actually no, the Dave Hoover.
I don't know, but shouts out
Yeah.
Dave Hoover.
Yeah, man.
Killing it.
Good
Hit me
people.
up.
Good
please.
people.
Hit me up.
Yeah, and for you guys who
So-
don't know how to spell Cubas, it's not Coobas, because the way you guys said it, you
Yeah.
guys say it. So that's how I would guess
We're
it.
very
It's
authentic.
Carlos
Uh,
Cubas.
Just imagine more than one Cuba.
C-U-B-A-S, that's
For all of you
right.
guys that are like me out there, who are just not quite
Cuba with
always
an
little
S at
stones
the
throw
end.
away.
Yeah.
Sick.
You got anything, Jimmy?
Let's see. I'm gonna try to put this episode out as soon as possible, so I will be nowhere of importance, really. I did decide recently, one of my friends from wrestling hit me up and was like, yo, let's just try out the Mid-Atlantic Open this year. So I'm gonna fucking yeah, dude. He was like, let's just do
Yes,
it.
man.
He was like, he gave me the weight classes, and I'm like, I'm floating around 200 pounds.
What do you
right
feel? That's for
now. Well, the weight is 190, so I gotta like.
you're gonna do that speed cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that speed cut. It's March 11th, so y'all can catch me at the Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Tournament. I'll be going at 190. If you're 190 in the Mid-Atlantic area, watch the fuck out, because I am out of shape.
He's about to lay on that ass.
If I don't pin you in the first 35 seconds, you got a really solid shot. You just incorporate that into your fucking
But
game
if
plan.
you
Nah,
are
yeah,
a
I'm a
high
personal
schooler,
trainer now. I got you. Let me know.
Absolutely, dude. So that's my biggest plug right now. That's my
Hell
biggest
yeah.
plug right now. Mid-Atlantic Open. That's not really even a plug. That's just more like me just
Go kill it, man.
Me just fucking psyching myself. up,
Have
dude.
you
I'm fucking-
seen this? Have you heard this man talk? Would you like to see this man fight? Here we go.
I'm going for it, dude.
Mid-Atlantic.
The open division, it's anybody from 19 and up. My main goal is just to not lose to anybody younger than me. I just don't want to lose to a
True.
19
How
year
old are you?
I'm
'Cause
25.
You're 25. All right, because you low key you kind of look like who does he look like?
What? Like a
Yeah,
famous person?
Yeah, no, like
Looks,
just like looks like you look like a cross between like Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco
Dude.
and like
I thought people were going to say, I thought there's another, Brendan, the dude from The Mummy. Who's the dude from The Mummy?
Brendan Fraser.
When I used to do like this kind of like middle part thing, and people were like, "Yo, is that Brendan Fraser from The Mummy?"
Oh,
Please don't fucking
shit.
say that, dude.
nah, yeah, you know how many times I've dressed up as Aladdin for Halloween? Like,
Dude, I
okay.
bet. If I were you, that'd be my go-to costume.
Dude, I was evil Aladdin last year and this
Nice.
year. I was-
Just like a girl, just like weird variations on the
You don't need to.
sexy Aladdin.
You don't need
Yeah.
to.
Evil Aladdin.
You don't
This
need
is
to
Aladdin
wear
in the kitchen.
much more. You're just like
Huh?
already Aladdin. What do you do for it?
yeah.
Yeah, what do you
I-
have to do? You just carry a carpet
That's
around? What do you
where
do?
I got these wonderful sweatpants
The
for, and
swishy
I just
pants.
never
I was gonna
parted with
say,
them.
your bold move with the socks and sandals, especially on today, because
I-
it's a rainy, cold day.
I did not do my sock laundry,
Yeah.
and it was just
Dirty
not, like-
shoes. You couldn't put them on.
I was just not about to like ruin my shoes, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna punish myself while I do.
I'm just gonna play the
Well, I
old
did it.
lady role in this conversation. Just say you dress perfectly appropriately for this podcast,
yeah.
dude. Because
Me and this couch are like,
Hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
gelling with this couch.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And
What about you?
again, thanks for having us, man.
hell yeah,
Like,
dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
pleasure.
Man,
This has been a
appreciate
hell
it.
of a lot of fun.
This has
man.
been sick. What do you got coming up, dude?
When is this coming out?
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to mix up their acoustic stuff. Hopefully Friday at the latest.
All right.
If
Well,
not
tomorrow you missed it. I'm at Zissimo's
Hey.
doing 20 minutes, so you missed all of that.
What time is that?
Ooh.
It is at 8:00.
Oh, I will not be able to attend.
$3 Thursdays. Check it out.
Nice.
Next month, though, I won't be there. And then check out my roommate's recording a special. February 18th, Umar Khan is recording his comedy
That's your roommate?
special. Yeah.
You live with Umar?
Yeah, he just moved in
I did
last
not
month.
know that. That's fucking awesome.
I thought that was
Yeah,
the name
yeah.
of like a TV show. My roommate's recording it. I was like, what?
Hit.
No, but check that out. Creative Alliance, February 18th. And then I'm helping film a special at Wind Up Space on March 15th for Michael Furr, both previous guests
Both
of the podcast.
previous guests. Nice.
We're doing that with ATB Productions.
Shouts out ATB.
Check us
Shouts out
out.
Joey Malinsky.
Check out Laughable, great podcast.
App?
Or app? Yeah, it's a podcast,
Great podcast app.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thanks for finishing that for me.
Is that where you guys are launching this?
We actually.
Well, we're on iTunes, all that stuff.
Everything.
But Laughable, they're a dope app, dope company, great guy, Ned. It's like a podcasting index app. So, like, you could go to our podcast on there and then see, like, oh, here's the profile for Jimmy. Here's the profile for Eric.
And
Click
basically
on
you can
that.
type
See
in
what
the
other
names.
podcasts they've been on.
You can type in the names of like
Oh,
any
yeah.
of the comedians.
It works
that have been
better
on
for
here.
famous people, but
Yeah.
it works
yeah,
for
yeah.
us, kind of.
Yeah, it
Nice.
just makes us look cool mostly. But
Yeah.
for people that actually have careers and stuff, it's you can type in their like thing and see every other podcast they've been on. It's like it's very like concise way of navigating the podcast world. It's really cool, and I think
Yeah,
it's
it's like
gonna be available.
podcast Google, dude. It's
It
fucking
is.
dope.
It's very cool, and it should be available on Droid any day now. I emailed Ned recently about something. I haven't
Really?
checked. I haven't checked the email.
Okay.
I emailed him to change my Facebook thing from DJ Celesco
DJ Celesco.
because I that was something I made like junior year of high school. I was like, this will definitely not be something I'll regret when I'm 25.
Sounds like a
Dude.
drink with champagne in it.
I think my Facebook is
Prosecco.
like poly.
yeah,
Warp or
Porygon, dude.
Porygon.
I got fucking Pokemon as mine.
Dude, yeah.
The OG 151.
For like
Yeah,
for like
dude.
1 month last year, dude, you're probably killing it when Pokemon Go was crushing. They were probably like, damn,
Yeah.
the Eric Glazer resurgence.
So many friend requests.
Is there a Porygon here?
All right,
right.
so I guess stay tuned for the acoustic session.
Yeah, dude. At LFTS podcast on literally everything. I dare you go to anything and type it in. You'll probably find something. It might not be us, but you'll find something.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be us. All right. Till next week.
Peace.
All right. What should we do first? Do rhythm? Sure. All right. Do rhythm. So keep on. So this is Rhythm of You and I off my EP. I remember when we began, feeling like this was meant to be. Oh, the rhythm of you and I started with just a tender touch. Remembering when we were as one, both of us falling into life, a place in life where I belong. Here with you always by my side. My life took me away from you for too long. Suddenly find you here, your perfect rhythm. Hey, it was meant for me. It's not too late, no, oh, it's not too late for you and I. Don't forget, no, oh, don't forget the passion we had. It's not too late, no, oh, it's not too late for us to be. You should know that I always had you with me. I always held you close within, knowing one day the time would come to be together once again. Like before, always by my side. My life took me away from you for too long. Suddenly I find you here, your perfect rhythm. Hey, it was meant for me. It's not too late, no, oh, it's not too late for you and I. Don't forget, no, oh, don't forget the passion we had. It's not too late, no, oh, it's not too late for us to be. You should know that I always had you with me. And now that you're here, I'm not wasting a single time. Both of us know it's true. For you and I, it's never too late. I guess it doesn't matter what order we do them, right? We can do, yeah, let's do a cover. This It's that ice cold Michelle, fight for that white gold. This one's for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Styling, riding, living it up in the city. Got chucks on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. Too hot, hot damn. For the police and the fireman, I'm too hot, hot damn. Like a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot, hot damn. I'm mad about that money, break it down. Girl, sit you hallelujah. Girl, sit you hallelujah. Girl, sit you hallelujah. This uptown phone gon' give it to you. Uptown phone gon' give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh, stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some liquor in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. Got chucks on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, so pretty. Too hot, hot damn. For the police and the fireman, I'm too hot, hot damn. Like a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot damn. Mad about that money, break it down. Girl, sit your hallelujah. Girl, sit your hallelujah. Girl, sit your hallelujah. This uptown phone gon' give it to you. Uptown phone gon' give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk it up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk it up. Uptown, funk it up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you're sexy, then flow me. If you're freaky, then own me. Don't brag about it, just show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you're sexy, then flow me. If you're freaky, then show me. Every night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 oh. Something like that. Shaker, shaker. Can you turn that rhythm guitar up a bit? Or the monitors? You got the monitor up? Huh? What do you want? Snare in your headphone. Oh, that sounds nice. There you go. That sounds cool. Let's go meet him, man. Había noches sagradas que tu amor me adormecía y esas largas miradas me llevan a otra vida y sé que nunca podré
esta noche no. Ven, dame tu amor, ¿qué será de nosotros dos? Mírame, amor, mírame. Está mi alma gritando aquí. Mírame, amor, mírame, yeah. Está mi alma gritando aquí. Oh, 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 oh. Por muchos años siempre te busqué en el silencio, ilusionando el cielo al brillar, que sea cierto. Y yo siempre estaré solo aquí, esperándote. Un día me escucharás, yo no sé, aunque no me ves. Mírame, amor, mírame. Está mi alma gritando aquí. Mírame, amor, mírame, yeah. Está mi alma gritando aquí. Oh, 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 oh. Dime que tú pronto vendrás, ¿cómo poder alcanzarte? Siento que estás tan cerca, pero nunca a mi mano vas. Solo quiero alcanzarte. Thank you, dude. Nice job. No, actually, I've never done the end like this either. I just sort of felt it right there, like. Nice. Mírame, yeah, man. People are digging Mírame. That's cool. And like English-speaking people is dope.
That's what a flagship single's supposed to sound.
Thank you, dude. All right. So here's how I do Billie Jean. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. Said, don't mind what do you mean? I am the one who will dance on the floor and around. She says, I am the one who will dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. home. Be careful who you love, be careful what you do, 'cause a lie becomes a truth. Yeah, no, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the woman, but the cat is not my song. She says I am the woman, but the cat is not my song. For 40 days and for 40 nights, love was on her side. Who can stand when she's in demand? Her schemes and lies will dance on the floor and around. So take my strong advice. Oh, we sing twice, yeah. She told my baby we dance for free, and she looked at me. Showed a photo, my baby cried. I swear like a man who'll dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do, to go around breaking young girls' hearts. But she came and so right by me, smelling sweet perfume, something much too soon. She called me to the room. Yeah, no, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the woman, but the cat is not my song. She says I am the woman, but the cat is not my song. Cool, man. Acoustic version of Living on a Prayer. Time used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his lucky stuff. Ooh, so tough. Gina works at time all day, working for her man. She brings home the pay for love. She says we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot, oh, halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand, make it, I swear. Oh, we're living on a prayer, yeah, yeah. Tommy's got his six-stricken knife. He's holding in, but he used to make it talk so tough. Ooh, Doesn't make a difference if I make it or not. We've got each other, that's a lot for love. Give it a shot, oh, halfway there, oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, make it, I swear. Oh, we're living on a prayer, yeah. Says we gotta hold on, video or not. You live for the fight when it's all that you've got. We say, oh, halfway there, oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Cool. Thank you, man. Yeah? All right. Cool. Hotel, a little hotel. California. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of curly dust rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmer of light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. As she stood in the doorway, I heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. She lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridors, I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Of course I messed this one up. Come to the Hotel California. Such a lonely place, such a lonely place. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Amanda, Stephanie Twisted, they got the Mercedes-Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. And he said, that's not 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night. Wake you up in the middle of the night. Just to say, are you ready? Wake you up in the middle of the night, just to hear them say, Pacific Hotel, California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling and big champagne on ice. And he said, we're all just prisoners here of our own device. Within master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. Stab it with the stealing knives, but you just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find a passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the nightmare, we are programmed to receive. You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave.
Check, check, check. 1, 2. Live from the studio.
Little no diggity for you. Black Street Productions. So they get down. Good Lord, baby, got them open all over town. Strictly no, she don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. To play away, can't get her out of my mind. Wow, think about the girl all the time. The east side to the west side, pushing fat rides, ain't no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, she's on when she's got the habit. Baby, you're a perfect 10. I wanna get in, can I get down so I can? I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I like to bag it up. She's got class and style, street knowledge by the pound. Baby, never act wild, baby, low-key on the profile. Catching feelings isn't long, let me tell you how it goes. Verbs a word, spins a verb, others ain't close, so freeze what you heard. Oh, woman with the fatness, don't even know where the half is. She's got the pair to play, just a shorty bang bang to look your way. I like the way you work it, from tight all day, every day. You're blowing my mind, baby, in time. Baby, I can get you in my ride.
the way you work it. Drum tight all day, every day. You blow my mind, baby, in time. Baby, I can get you in my ride. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. You know that girl looks good. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey, hey, hey. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. You're my kind of girl. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey, 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 hey.